we're heading into Home Bargains today. Home Bargains have a full range of Mother's Day items out currently in the store, and they also have a new garden section as well, and a few little storage bits which I've not seen before. So I thought I would share with you what they've got. So when you first come into the store, they've got an entire aisle, like a double aisle of Mother's Day items. So it's predominantly focused on Mother's Day as you walk through the store. The range of products that they've got this time honestly is next level. They've just done so well in bringing out different items, and I've never seen so much all the years gone past. So I shop at Home Bargains, I have done for many years, and I've seen their various different occasional ranges and lots of Mother's Day ranges in the last few years. But it just seems that this time they've really nailed it. They've thought of a lot of different product types. I love those makeup organisers. You get 4 bags for £12.99, which is such a good price. And a lot of it is reasonably priced as well. They had a ton of items on offer. So the first section of items was mainly mugs and keyrings. They've got the AirPods as well and the phone cases. They did have a few little teddy bears, which I thought was super cute. Little artificial flower displays. And then like the bath and body kind of lotion things. They had a lot of that as well. I also think it was really nicely packaged this year. So if you see all of these items here, the packaging, it sells it, doesn't it? It kind of produces it as a gift. So when you're gifting these items, they look really nice aesthetically. And then obviously most of the items have a purpose. So these are bath bombs, but in the shape of a star. And then they come in this lovely little cage packaging, which I just think is super, super nice. They had mugs with socks in, which they kind of bring out every year, but they had makeup as well, which I've not seen before. So they had like nail polishes and lip glosses, and they also had some perfume as well, so little roll-on perfumes which you roll on your wrist, which I think is definitely new this year. And then they also had a ton of little trinkets and little plaques, things like that. They did have as well a whole bunch. These are the perfumes that you roll on your wrist. They were £2.49. And then these are the lip glosses for £2.49 as well. But they did have a bunch of gift bags and gift wrap. And there was some gift boxes in the shape of like a bouquet of flowers. Honestly, they've really thought about their product range this year. And I feel like this is probably the best year ever that they've brought out for Mother's Day. And also the garden. These are the teddy bears that I mentioned, the £5.99. They are so cute. They're carrying like a fabric rose. They also had a lot of Me To You bears, I think they're called. We'll see them on the video shortly, but they had a ton of products of those. And I remember those being in Clinton's Cards. I don't know if any of you remember Clinton's Cards. It's a high street, I actually might still be available, but used to be a high street store that sold lots of cards and like occasional gifts. And that range, I always used to see it there, but it was always really expensive. But Home Bargains have brought some of those items into their Mother's Day range this year. And it was just a bit of a throwback for me. Not seen those bears for years. But yeah, the garden stuff was unreal as well. This had some amazing things in there, as again, reasonably priced. They did have a lot of sleep items. I think they're maybe targeting the tired mums. I know that my mum would definitely appreciate any kind of sleep items. My mum's got 11 children, so she's extremely busy every day of the year, but especially Mother's Day. So they had like lavender pillow sprays, they had the bath salts, they had the eye masks to help sleep. So there was a bunch of items like that. I also spotted these candles, which I thought was so pretty, the design, £2.99 with a little floral design and an initial. And the initial theme carried on for makeup organisers and these mirrors as well, which I thought was a lovely idea. What I will say is they had a bunch of items that were less than £5. Obviously in the UK, the last few months, we've all kind of struggling a little bit with the cost of living crisis, and it's really kind of hit home over the winter period. So it's great that Home Bargains have brought out a bunch of items that are accessible and easily affordable, less than £5 for most of their gifts. Now, they did have some gifts that were more than £5, like the hot water bottles here were £9.99. But if you were on a tight budget, there is a bunch of items, individual items, £1, £2, £2.50, £3 that you can pick up and make a nice little hamper selection or a nice little grouping of items for definitely less than a tenner. But if you just want to buy something individual, they've got the key rings for £1.49. They had mini plant pots for 99p. So there's a lot of items here that are budget friendly and cheap, which I think is great. They also had the Peppa Pig mugs for £1.49. I think they were super cute for Mummy Pig. And they've got the facial cleaning kit as well. This is the Me to You range, which I mentioned previously, that was in Clinton's cards. I've not seen this for years, but they've got the socks, they've got the hand cream, and they also had the teddies as well. There's a little cooling eye mask there, which I spotted. I loved that because it was full of like glitter and really like hard gel to feel. That was £1.99. But yeah, these are the bears. So they've got an I love you mum on the front, and I think they were £5.99. They come in the original packaging box as well. I specifically remember all bears used to be in like a cardboard box. Oh, £4.99, sorry. But yeah, they were super cute. So you've got either a flower or a heart design on there. So that is the end of the Mother's Day items. Moving on to a little bit of storage. This is a new product that I've not seen before there. £2.99 for 3 storage compartments, kind of all fit together. And then they've got stackable storage as well. They have this at B&M, but I haven't seen these at Home Bargains, especially the one that I go to. So I thought that was really good and interesting. And then they also had just a bunch of different baskets and kind of rope baskets and big large plastic storage baskets as well. So I feel like they're kind of shifting away from the storage now, because it always gets brought out just after Christmas, but they do still have a few little items left if you were looking to organise your cupboards, your home, things like that. They also, I mentioned, have the garden stuff, which I'm going to show you shortly. But what I did spot before I went into the garden was these suitcases. £35 for the cream one. It's massive, but it also looks really good as well. So I thought that was a good price. I've actually brought the pink one of these last year, the smaller one. Really good quality, still got it. So into the garden aisle, they had these artificial heart-shaped floral wreath things that you stick on doors and fences. They were the same price as last year as well, which is good to see because they've not put the price up this year. And then I did spot this artificial leaf fence panel. So this can go in front of fence panels, or I guess in front of, I don't know, brick walls, things like that, where you can kind of pack out your garden and make it all nice and green. They also had these watering cans, and inside they've got the citronella candle, which I thought was really cute. They were £5.99. And then they had the biggest selection of garden ornaments you'll probably ever find. I feel like the buyer for Home Bargains loves garden ornaments, right? They had ducks, they had bumblebees, they had gnomes and gonks and hedgehogs and squirrels, just a ton of ceramic ornaments, like ceramic figurines for in the garden. They also had planters. I loved the Wellington Boots one at the bottom. They were £14.99, but you can put like shrubs in there, little plants for spring. I thought that was a cute idea. They had a nice selection as well of like solar lights, but inside figurines. So the gonks here, and then the squirrels, they had little bears with solar lights as well. Bumblebees with solar lights included. So that must be a thing this year. But these are the little bee and ladybird solar lights, the mini ones. You can put them on fence panels, in plant pots, around your garden furniture, things like that, and they were £2.99. They also had a lot of fairy themed items, so the fairy house is here in metal and ceramic, and they had these metal foxes and owls as well. So just a bunch of figurines and ornaments for the garden. I also spotted this gorgeous garden mirror. This was £29.99. It comes in black and white, and then this really cute, like how cute is this bee shelf. So it's for like your pots and plants outside on your garden. You can nail it to a brick wall or a fence panel. It's £11.99 in the shape of a bumblebee. Super cute. A few little candle items to show you, mainly Yankee candles. There was a couple of wax melts I've not seen before, which I've showed you, but also Yankee candles. So sometimes Home Bargains bring out their Yankee candles, but it's not a regular thing. I spotted 2 this time. So for £2.99, you can get the smaller one. This was like a citrus scent. And then the white one was £4.99. They also had the weirdest candle. I spotted this. I don't know if this is new, but I've seen this on the shelf. It's a sweet shop candle. Now, is that that not just going to be really sweet and sickly, make your house smell full of sugar? I'm not keen on that, but it was $2.99. It was in like these 3 layers and it was the Sweet Shop scent. So if you've tried that, let me know what you think. I did spot the room sachets for 99p, the scent sachets. I like these in my shoe cupboard, and I also love the lint removers. I've got one for my sofa, just kind of gets all the hairs and stuff off it, and they are $1.99. Going on into the homeware section, there wasn't too much homeware, but that lamp was beautiful. That like kind of royal blue colour for £35. This mirror's been around for a while, but the side table I've not seen before. It's £23 and it's a gold effect 2-tier side table. They also had a folding ottoman for $7.99 in like a beige colour. And then they had the fabric storage cubes for $2.49 a piece. I only saw them in grey, but I've got a feeling there's different colours there behind the full pack because they were packed in on the shelf. I also spotted some candles for the garden at the top, $9.99 and $7.99, and then these beautiful lanterns as well. So that is the end of the video. That is all of the new items currently at Home Bargains, all of their spring and summer collections they are bringing out now, which is great. It's my favourite time of the year. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing what they had. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you on another video on this channel shortly. Thank you. Bye.